Hey guys, Levi for the Rag Company, and welcome back to Detox. With me, as always, Mr. Yvan Lacroix. How are you, buddy?
Spectacular in yourself, Levi.
I am good, and thank you for coming all this way to do some of these fun detox.
Hey, it was a wonderful drive. For once, I drove here.
You did drive here. You brought the bus, which is even better.
Yeah.
So this is a funny video that we thought of yesterday when we were working on Dane's car.
Exactly. Detailers, you guys make these wonderful videos, and we'll do a little description of the video. So it starts off with...
Oh, a foam cannon?
Right, so you see the foam cannon shot across the car, nice angle to it. Then...
Get out a nice detail factory brush.
Right.
Which we love.
Right. This is my favorite, by the way. So the Yvan Lacroix Special, the blue one with the flected nylon, wonderful brush. This brush on the emblem, and it's always a high-end car. You'll never see this on like a Subaru emblem or something like that.
A Hyundai?
Yeah. Well, if it's an Elantra.
True.
Yeah, we're talking, then we're talking a high-end car.
High performance machine.
Yeah, exactly. But, sorry, couldn't help but laugh on that one.
What's so funny? I'm confused.
My daughter has an Elantra, so just saying. But anyways, the brush on the emblem.
Yep.
Yeah, that was already clean. Anyways, the brush on the emblem, then fades off. Then we have the polisher.
Yeah, we pull the polisher out, and it's like a weapon.
Right.
And we're going into battle.
Right. So it's in a dark room. The light is off on a weird angle, and they're trying to smell the polish. They're trying to eat it, something like that.
Their face is right in the paint.
Right. So where they can't see what they're doing, it's impossible.
I know, I can't see.
Yeah, exactly. You can't see what you're doing, but it looks cool on the video.
Right.
Now, at this point, actually before that point, probably when you pulled out this brush, that is when the consumer stopped watching the video.
True, because you didn't talk about price.
Oh,
you didn't show how dirty the car was when you started with it, maybe.
No.
You did maybe just a quarter panel shot of the foam, not on the whole car.
Right. And what are they doing?
Yeah.
We don't know.
And maybe you picked a Lamborghini, a car that nobody has.
No. The Elantra. No, we're talking a car.
It's man's car.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry.
It's an old Toronado emblem or advert.
Yeah, exactly. I'm old enough to remember that. So, but anyways, the videos that you guys make, and either you pay a production house to make it a lot of money. How many of you actually have gotten a customer from that video? How many customers have watched the video to the end? Very, very, very few.
Yeah.
Other detailers, though, they're sitting in their living room, they're sitting in front of their computer, they're sitting in front of their phone, they're gobbling it up. They're just, wow, this is great.
I gotta buy that pressure, that foam cannon, I gotta buy those
that
brushes,
brush,
I gotta do all that good stuff.
But they're never saying, I gotta get my car detailed by that guy.
True,
No.
they're not saying that. And that's the thing that we're trying to work on. And I've said this countless times, don't market to other detailers. They're not the ones paying your bills.
No, market to your customers. There's a few rules to a video. First of all, you have to be solving the customer's problem.
Right. So if you've got a spill, show how you clean that.
Right.
Or say, hey, here I am, so-and-so, for this detail shop. We're running some specials for whatever we're doing. This is a summer special. And we do carpet shampooing. We do upholstery shampooing. And show some stained seats. Show you cleaning the seat. I mean, they don't have to be long cuts. They can be 1 second.
Yeah.
Dirty seat. Shampooing. Clean seat. There's a 3-second clip right there of you guys working on it. And then go, oh, I can get my seats cleaned. I didn't know that.
Right.
Or, oh, I can get my carpet shampoo. My carpet's gross. I didn't know I could clean it. I just thought I could only vacuum it.
Yeah.
Or cleaning up a dirty cup holder, or
whatever.
just bugs.
Yeah.
Just wash bugs off of a car for people. They love that.
Yeah.
My biggest thing that I noticed as a detailer, as a detail shop, was customers paid for an interior detail.
Yeah.
And I always washed it for free just because I had to do the door jams and all that, make it look clean. So we just washed the car. It was free. It was included in the price of the interior detail. And every single person showed up thinking that I had waxed and polished their car.
Yeah.
They're like, You didn't have to do that. I didn't. I washed it.
Yeah.
Because my wash process was better than their wash process.
Exactly.
But it was the fact that they're just looking at a clean car.
Yeah.
That's all they care about. They're not looking at the fact that there's tons of scratches. Sometimes they don't know that.
The customer doesn't see what we see.
Right, and what they're there for is to get the car clean. That's it. And a lot of times, we always have this stigma where we go, I'm just the car washer, I'm just the kid, the car janitor.
Yeah.
Yes, we're detailers, but what we do is provide a trade and we provide a service for folks that don't know how to do it themselves or don't have time to do it themselves.
Right. As Dan always said, he was never a detailer. He was an investment protection specialist.
There you go. That's a really good way to put it. People pay money for their cars. They pay it every month and they hope that they get a good return off of it. Yeah. I had a friend who called me, and I've probably told this story before, called me to say, my wife is looking at new cars. I can't afford to buy a new car for her right now, but her car is too gross for her to get into. I know you detail cars. Is that something you do, or do you just polish them? I was like, no, I clean the whole thing inside and out. And he goes, okay, how much is it? And I gave him my price, and he goes, that's a lot cheaper
than a new car.
I can afford that, and it's a lot cheaper than buying a new car. I'm scheduling up, bringing it in.
Right. We
detailed her car, and mind you, it was very gross, very gross. And I could see why she was at her limit. She didn't. Yeah. It was
beyond what she could fathom being clean.
Yeah. So we went through it. We cleaned the whole thing.
Yeah.
Gave it back to them, and she goes, I didn't know this was a real thing. I didn't know
my car could be this clean.
That my car could be this clean. Can I do this every few months? And I said,
heck yeah.
Yes. I've built my whole business for the last 20 years doing this service.
Right.
And for her, that was a complete awakening, and it opened something new in her brain where she was like, oh my gosh, I can get my car cleaned. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And then she became an amazing customer, not because she got her car done every 3 months. She brought it in maybe 2 more times before they bought a new car.
Right.
But she then told all her friends.
Yeah.
And she provided a service. She was like, look at what they did.
Yeah.
My car was so gross, and look how clean it is now.
Right.
And that's how you get a customer. So if you can market that video.
And you can get a testimonial from a customer like that.
Yeah.
You can get a video testimonial from a customer saying, look, I wanted to sell my car. It was so disgusting. I thought I needed a new car. And then I brought it to Levi, and I love my car now.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
And if you can add 50/50s, go a long way. I know we all kind of joke like, oh, it's just another 50/50 shot. But a 50/50 of an interior carpet or a 50/50 of a really stained seat, those are huge compared, because most people don't think of polishing all that much.
No.
Yes, 50/50s of polishing are awesome, and there are some amazing paint correction specialists that do some amazing work, but
that's not
everyday customer is an interior person.
Right. For your everyday customer, the 50/50 of that, they don't really see the difference, honestly. I went to a shop in Poland. We did a training there, wonderful training. It was a beautiful shop. And they had on the wall panels that were corrected. Mm-hmm. And half the panel wasn't corrected, the other half was corrected. And the shop owner told me one of the errors we made is they had 3 panels side by side. One was a single step correction, the other one was 2-step, the other one was 3-step. He said 90% of customers can't tell the difference between the 3 panels.
Yeah.
They're all shiny. That's all they see.
Yeah.
So when you're showing a 50/50, don't think of showing it to a detailer, think of showing it to a customer. What impressed the last detail you did? What was the customer most impressed about? Were they most impressed about their paint, or were they most impressed about, look at my cup holder? Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. How'd you get that stuff off my steering wheel?
Yeah.
It's things like that. And when you're marketing to your customers, be personable. Be the face on that
ad, or that
ad, yeah. And subscribe, leave comments. Exactly. A call to action.
Yeah. Yeah, put those things in. And the biggest thing, like we said, those 50/50s, even if it's just the dirty car before on the outside and a clean car after, that goes a long ways, because people go, oh, wow, that looks really good. Even though I run my car through a car wash every week, my car or my truck has never looked that shiny in a photograph.
Exactly.
They don't need to know that you did a 3-step protection and a coating and all this stuff on the surface of that vehicle. They just need to see a dirty car and a clean car. And they go, oh, I need to take my car there because I want my car to look like that.
Yeah.
They don't know what it is. And heck, you could sell them on a 1-step. You may sell them on a coating.
Yeah.
But the key is to always talk to that customer, but also, just like when I say, and Yvan has said, ask your customer, what are their expectations? What do they do? How do they care for the vehicle?
Yeah.
Find out that, because that helps. But do that same thing in your video.
Yeah.
Ask them, do you have dirty carpets? We can clean it. Do you have dirty cup holders? Do you have stains that you don't know what they are? We can clean that.
Yeah.
Like, I joke, but my cars aren't clean.
You're a detailer. No.
For a reason. I don't like doing that stuff at the end of the day. But I guarantee you, I could walk out right now and do a before picture of my carpet in my car, in my Hyundai Elantra. And I could do that and show a before, and then I could do a quick carpet cleanup, vacuum, and spruce up that little spot and do an after shot that would go a lot further selling my details than spending the rest of the afternoon correcting and coating the vehicle.
Yeah, and using a little brush on the emblem.
Yeah.
And speaking of the brush and things like that, we've seen Levi and Anthony and do those videos here. But guess what?
Yep.
They are marketing to detailers.
Yeah, I'm not trying to sell to I am. I'm also trying to sell to the customer that wants to do this stuff.
At home,
I'm not selling that to the customer that doesn't want to do that. They're not going to watch our YouTube channel if they're not actively looking for it. But what I am trying to do is sell products to detailers.
Right.
That's my job.
Exactly.
That's your job. That's why we're here. That's why we do this stuff. But also, that's why we're doing this detox. We're trying to help you as the detailer make more money, grow your business, and have more fun and enjoy your job.
Exactly. I'll plug a detailer here. Jason Barker, Fresh Start Detail.
Yeah,
Look
good
him
guy.
up on Facebook. He changed the way he approached doing videos recently. Mm-hmm. Look at his videos from a year ago and look at his videos now. This is a prime example of marketing to customers. His videos are simple, they're to the point, they're quick, they are well done. It's not an all-out production, but he's answering the customer's question. He finds a problem and he fixes it. And there's a call to action.
Yeah.
That is marketing genius.
Well, and it's just as simple as, and I know most of us get busy, we get working, maybe we forget to take pictures, maybe we forget to do stuff. You don't have to do a fully produced video.
No.
Take out your phone, get on Facebook on your company page, and just do a quick video or do a quick live just to show something. Maybe it's a spot that you've thought about. This is a very common area, and you know how to fix it, and you know how to clean it.
Right.
Just take a video and go, hey guys, so-and-so here, so-and-so detail shop. I'm in this 08 Cavalier or Cobalt, and this back seat has water stains on it, and I know everybody has this that owns this type of car or this type of vehicle. Look at this seat. Here's how I'm going to clean it.
Yeah.
This is what we're going to do. We're going to just do a quick demo on how to clean that section.
The most popular video I have ever done, and it was on the fly, wasn't thought out, nothing. It was cleaning the back end of the bus.
Yeah.
Power clean in an IK foamer.
Yeah.
I think it's had like 150,000 views.
Yeah.
And it keeps getting views and it keeps getting comments 3 years later.
Yeah. Because it's a problem that people are like, how do I fix it? Oh, that's how I fix it.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's all it has to be. And so it can be very, very simple. It can be very, very easy.
Yeah.
You just have to think about it. And you need to think about your customer and what they are looking for. You need to be the answer to their problems,
right?
Their questions. That's what your job is.
Think of drug companies. I think they're making up diseases now.
Quite possibly.
Yeah, but with their ads, people are looking at the ad and going, "I didn't know I had that," and they probably don't.
I do feel that way.
Yeah, exactly.
I think I do need that.
I need to get that drug, but they, that's their marketing, and it works out that way. But we need to find the customer's sore point and say, okay, You don't have the time to keep your car clean. We do. It's what we do.
Yeah.
Hey, we can save you time. We're selling a detail, but in reality, what are we selling? We are customer service people.
Well,
it's a customer service industry. We're serving the customer. Let's show them that we can serve them in our videos. Not that we can use a brush on an Elantra emblem or whatever, or foam a car, or they don't care about that.
No, and one thing that you can work on and show people is there's seasons in a year, depending on where you're at. But
not if you're in San Diego.
True, but there are still a lot of spaces in that area. So you can do stuff where you go, hey, it's cold and flu season.
Yeah.
Get your car cleaned and sterilized, basically, and protected and ready. Because how many times have you been driving and you yourself have sneezed on your own steering wheel?
Right.
Right? You sneezed on the steering wheel. It's now all over the thing, and you're like, okay. And maybe you wiped it with your hand, and now it's on your hand, and you put it on your mirrors or your switches or your controls, and you were like, Or your kids have done that. Or your kids are eating food, and then they set them somewhere. Or they have rotten apples under the seats festering. Or they have chicken nuggets rotting in the back of the car because you don't check that stuff.
McDonald's fries are under every seat.
They are.
Yeah.
But it's the fact that if you can tout to that customer, like I've had people that have immaculate houses. These ladies have the cleanest house. They make you take your shoes off before you walk in. I mean, they're just like, they're very OCD about their house. But their car is a straight up garbage can.
Yeah.
And they're putting their kids in that. Yeah. And they don't think there's a disconnect mentally.
It's a car.
Oh, yeah, it's a car.
It's an appliance to them.
Right. And to them, they're like, I didn't know it could be cleaned like a house. Well, you know what? They're wiping down their surfaces, that they're wiping those countertops. They're trying to get the germs off. They're trying to do it. But they're getting in that car every single day.
Yeah.
And they're touching that steering wheel every single day. And so if you can all of a sudden go, let's get your car cleaned up, that'll help prevent cold and flu from spreading.
Yeah.
If we start with a fresh slate and show the customer, this is how we're going to clean this. These are the products we're going to use to help clean and sterilize and disinfect these areas of your vehicle. All of a sudden people go, I didn't know you could do that. I need to get my car. Oh my gosh, I want to get that done. I want that service.
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly. And speaking of disinfecting, use terms that the consumer knows.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we're not going to be claying in your car. We're going to be decontaminating the surface.
Yeah.
We're going to be removing all this excess stuff.
Yeah.
Things like that. You don't use technical terms. We're going to be using a 3-stage cut and buff. No, we're going to shine your car.
Yeah.
We're going to make it look better. We're going to protect your paint. They don't need to know if it's a wax, a sealant, a coating. They don't care.
Unless they ask, because they're an educated customer.
Right.
If a customer doesn't have that, don't bore them with it. They're not going to understand it. It's going to be too much for them to handle.
And speaking of educating customers, I've said this before, and I'll say it again. Don't over-educate your customers.
Yeah.
That is going to hurt you badly. So if your customer does not see swirls, don't point out swirls to them. If they don't see rids, you don't point out rids to them. They don't need to see that when they look at their car.
If they're happy with a one-step polish on their vehicle, that is going to be a great customer for you to have. Heck, if they are excited because you washed it and it's shiny, but don't go, yeah, that car is pretty hammered on the outside and I could really do a 3, because then they're going to feel bad. They had just got this high because they see their car looking so good.
Yeah.
And they're like, wow, oh man, it looks so good. I can't believe you did it. And you're like, yeah, I should have buffed it, but it looks like crap, so I didn't, and you weren't going to pay for it. Now they're like, oh, that's not what I wanted.
No.
So the key is to always market to those customers, always show those customers, what you're there to help them with.
Yeah. Solve their problems in the videos.
Yeah.
And getting back to our detailer video, we'll wrap this up. It doesn't have to be the dubstep.
Yeah.
Seriously.
You don't need to have that. So you can find a lot of nice, normal ad-free music, or what's the term? Free music, basically.
Yeah. Royalty-free music. And if you know a local band, you can actually feature them. If you have a customer that, I did that once and it went over great. So things like that. But yeah, stop marketing to detailers. We're marketing to detailers. That's our job.
We're allowed to.
Yeah, we're allowed to.
You're not.
But unless you're selling to detailers, don't market to detailers. market to your consumers.
Yep, that's it, basically. So, Yvan, thank you for coming, as always, brother.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. You guys can like, comment below. Tell us if you've got some ideas, maybe how to best help your customers in your area or for other detailers. Or if there's something you want us to talk about, leave a comment below. Subscribe, like, share, and
we're available. We're here.
Yeah, you can message us anytime. As always, stay tuned for more videos right here on the Rag Company YouTube channel.